Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, Group Policy MVP and founder of PolicyPak software, and in this video, we're going to learn how to configure Eudora using PolicyPak. I've already got Eudora installed on my target computer, and you can see I'm just acting as a regular user here. I'm logged on as a guy called eSalesUser4. I'll open up Eudora, I'll go to Tools, Options, and let's examine the configuration settings that a standard user has access to. Here in checking mail and sending mail, I have some critical settings that assign the email servers to the application, and incoming mail manages the POP and the IMAP settings. If we scroll further down, we can see other important things for attachments and spell checking. Now, when you look at the entirety of this application, there's so many settings that you need to configure for your users and prevent them from undoing them. Now, Eudora is an INI file-based application, and that means that a computer-savvy user can access this file and just modify it and get around your desired settings. So I've got the settings file saved here to make things a little faster, and you can see here when I try to change address book is whitelist and try to change it from 1 to 0 and try to save it, as you can see, eSalesUser4 has the rights to do this. No admin rights are required. So now let's see how we can ensure compliance and perform desktop management of your settings quickly using PolicyPak. I'll go ahead and switch over to my management station computer. We'll go ahead and right-click over our eSales users, create a GPO, and we'll call it Lockdown Eudora. So this GPO is now associated with our eSales users. I'll right-click over it, I'll click Edit, and I'll dive down under User Config, PolicyPak, Applications, New Application. And there it is, PolicyPak for Eudora, along with tons of other applications like Java, Flash, Firefox, Skype, and just about every other important desktop application that your users utilize every day and you know you need to make more secure. Let's start with checking mail, and let's configure the Don't Check Without a Network Connection. Notice how the setting becomes underlined when I uncheck it. And this means that that setting value will be delivered by PolicyPak. Next, let's go to sending mail, and we'll specify allow authentication. If you're like me, you want your users to be warned before they do things that would definitely generate a call to the help desk. So let's go to extra warnings, and let's check to make sure that a user finds out if they should delete unread mail. So let's lock these settings all the way down to the settings file themselves using our PolicyPak feature, Akal Lockdown. Now, this will prevent a computer-savvy user from even modifying any delivered settings within the file itself. To do this, I'll just right-click upon the setting and select Perform Akal Lockdown. Finally, let's go to junk mail, and let's check mail isn't junk if sender is in the address book. And once again, this setting is also going to be automatically locked down using Akal Lockdown as well. Now I'll go back to my client machine where I'll get a command prompt and run Gpupdate. Now you can envision the user logging on for the first time, using a terminal services or a Citrix machine, using a VDI session, changing job roles, or getting a new computer. I just happen to be using Gpupdate. Remember, it's PolicyPak that performs the magic. To get the magic delivered, you can use Group Policy, SCCM, Landesk, Case, or your own systems management software. Even if the user is offline, your settings are always preserved because PolicyPak is always working for you in the background, making your job of the administrator even easier. So let's see the results. Let's open up Eudora again and check our settings. Notice that my setting for Don't Check Without a Network Connection is in fact delivered. When sending mail, you can see that allow authentication has been delivered. In extra warnings, the delete unread mail warning has been delivered. And in junk mail, you can see that mail isn't junk if sender is in an address book is checked. Now let's pretend that this user tries to change the settings within the INI configuration file itself. I'll open up the file once again and attempt to modify the setting address book is whitelist. And as you can see, when I save it, the efforts of this user have been thwarted. PolicyPak with Akal Lockdown has locked down these settings to the file-based application. And that's it. We're done. That's how incredibly easy it is for you to use PolicyPak and manage Eudora as well as tons of your other desktop applications. So if you want to try out PolicyPak, just get in touch with us. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.